Hello, I did this video. I was almost done, and then something was bothering me about it, so I decided to try again. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about the movies that I watch, or like all the movies that I watch, I own. And then I'll talk about the ones that I do watch every year. I don't watch all of these every single year, but there's staples that I do, try to get to or do watch every single year. And then those extras that I do try to work them in at some point. So first of all, one of the movies isn't here. It's like not really a movie. It's like a little short, and it's a DVD on DVD. I don't know what the DVD is right now, but it has Christmas comes at once a year and Somewhere in Dreamland, and luckily they're on YouTube, so I can watch them on there. Because I don't know where the DVD is. And the other thing I need to mention is that we do have It's a Wonderful Life in this house. I don't own a copy of it, and I don't like it. I don't like the movie, and I have tried so many times to like it. I've seen it like a lot in my life. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. And it bothers me. I love Jimmy Stewart so much. I love him. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. I just can't get into it. I also love Henry Travers, who plays Clarence. I love Bondi. I can never say her name, but you know who I'm talking about. I love Donna Reed. Ellen Corby is in it, and I love Ellen Corby. It was actually her first acting job she ever had was in It's a Wonderful Life. It has good people in it, so I don't know why I don't like it. I do not know. John Barrymore is in it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So now I'm going to talk about my favorite Christmas movie of all time. White Christmas. I watched it. The very first movie that I watch, December 1st comes. This is what I watch immediately, because it's so happy and it's so comforting, and I love the musical numbers. So yeah, watch it every single year. And then this Brady Bunch I watched, the second Monday movie I watched this year was this. I didn't really grow up watching the Brady Bunch. I saw episodes here and there, and there were marathons on TV a lot of the time, so I did see them. But I saw the show all the way through for the very first time like 2 years ago, and I did enjoy it. But when I was watching the movie, I didn't really have a connection to the show. I think the reason I watched it in the first place was there was a rumor. I don't know why it's out there, because it's not even true, that Jonathan Taylor Thomas was in this movie. He's not in it at all. But I watched it and I loved it, and it was on the TV every year for a few years, and I would watch it every single year, and then it got taken down, and then off the TV, and then I bought the DVD, and I watch it every single year. It's that movie that I watch, one of those I watch every single year. And then Little Women. It's not really a Christmas movie, but there's Christmas in it, and so I watch that every year. Home Alone. Home Alone, obviously I watch it every single year, both the first and second movie. Love this, obviously. It's great. I'm looking for a specific movie right now. Oh my gosh. I guess I just have to get to it when I get to it. But Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I watch this every single year. It's my favorite version of the Grinch. I'm sorry about that. I'm not. It's my favorite version of the story. I think it's hilarious. And it's a fun time. And then we have the original Grinch, which I also really love. I just love the Grinch in general. All these Grinch stuff, all this like Grinch content, Grinch merchandise out right now, and I wish I could have all of it, but my hours at work aren't great right now. I don't have a lot of money, so I can't really participate in that. But yeah, I love the Grinch. And I watch that every year. Another one I watch every year is The Polar Express. Oh, it's so beautiful and it's so fun. I don't like, the only thing that bothers me are the elves. The elves always kind of weirded me out. But other than that, love this movie. Another staple is Bishop's Wife. Again, every single year I watch this movie. And Cary Grant as the angel, sign me up. I would love for him to be an angel in my life. So, love it. And then I have these. I have, because Santa Claus Coming to Town, Rudolph, and Frosty. I watched Frosty this morning. Not from this. It's all actually on Amazon Prime. So I watched it on Amazon Prime. And that Frosty's my favorite of them. And then I love Rudolph, and then I love Santa Claus Coming to Town, but I love all three of them very much. It also has Little Drummer Boy, Good on the Hearth, Much of a Good Christmas Carol, and then Frosty Returns. I do generally watch all of them, usually in a single day, but I didn't do that this year. I'm breaking up Rudolph and Santa Claus Coming to Town, and I might watch the others this year, but I don't know. I don't think I will this year. But okay. Next is oh, here it is. That's what I'm looking for. Meet Me in St. Louis. This is probably my second favorite Judy Garland movie. Either this or Star is Born, but they change spots so much. Wizard of Oz is number one forever and always, but this one, Star is Born, switches all the time for second place. But I love this movie. It's so sweet. It's not fully Christmas. There's different holidays in there and different seasons in there, but it does have some middle Christmas, and it actually ends not end on Christmas, but like it says second to last story, like thing in the scenes in the movie. It's one of the last, so it's like it takes up the majority, I think, of the movie. So I do consider it a Christmas movie. I watch it every year. I think when I'm this is all the movies that I'm showing you in order of like I watch these every single year. There's others that I try to watch every single, like I said. I mentioned that. Hansel and Gretel, not a Christmas movie, but I use the fact that there's a gingerbread house in it to say like, oh, I watch it during December because of that. I also watch it in October because there's a witch in it. But this is a favorite movie from when I was 4 years old. It's been in my life since I was 4. And it's still one of my all-time favorite movies. I love it so much. And what's crazy is that I've looked up reviews of this movie over the years, and people are like, oh, it's so bad. And I guess it's because I grew up with it. So it means something to me. So, but I just don't get like the hate reviews. I'm like, it wasn't that bad. Maybe it is. I don't know. Probably is. I'm blinded to it because it's like I grew up with it, you know. So, let's see. Because you're the Cranks, I see that I watch this every single year. It's funny. I saw this in the theater when it first came out. I was out with my mom, and like the majority of people hated this movie. They were like, it was like constantly like reviews being like, this is one of the worst movies ever made. Like, it's not. Like, a lot of people did not like this movie. But then like over time and over the years, people have started really loving it, including it in their favorite Christmas movies of all time. Like, it's definitely a top movie for me. So I'm glad it's finally getting the love that it should have had when it first came out. Elf is just right here. Watching this, oh my god, I was like, this isn't one that I've seen every year, by the way. I just bought it last year on Blu-ray. So I watched it last Christmas. I'm watching it this Christmas. I'll be watching it next Christmas. Yeah. So it'll be in the rotation now that I own it on Blu-ray. But watching it, I was like, James Caan is gone. Ed Asner is gone. And Bob Newhart is gone. And I was like, damn. Like, all three major players in this are gone. That's kind of crazy to me. But anyway, it's like, obviously it's fun, it's light, it's sweet. Nothing else to say much about that. But again, like I said, it's gonna be a movie that I watch every year going forward now that I own the movie. Although, funnily enough, I didn't even watch it on my Blu-ray. It's on Max, I think. Or, I don't remember. It's Max or Hulu. I don't know. But I didn't watch it on my Blu-ray. I watched it streaming, so. Miracle on 34th Street, not the remake, the original. Edmund Gwenn is my favorite Santa Claus of all time. It also has William Frawley, who I love very much, obviously from Love Lucy. And then it has Jack Albertson in it, who is the grandfather from Willy Wonka. And I love watching this and seeing him every year, being this young male guy. And so, yeah, that's always fun. I watch that every year, obviously. Okay. So Grandmother's House We Go. Another one I watch every year. Yes, fun times. The only complaint I have about this movie is their whole goal is to get to their grandmother's house, but when they get to their house, they're like, oh, they leave. And I know there's a circumstance that happens that kind of takes them out of their house. But you'd think after all of the commotion, they would have stayed at their grandma's house for at least Christmas. Oh. Well, although at the end of the movie, they say they're going to be at their grandma's house. So I guess they are going back. But I would have enjoyed to actually see them celebrate Christmas with their grandma, but that's the whole goal was to get to her. It would have been nice. Next is Jingle All the Way. I grew up watching this movie when I was little. Had it on VHS. Watched it every year. To be honest, it's not one that I watch every year because again I didn't have it on physical media until last year. But it is on Hulu. I keep forgetting. I'm pretty sure it's Hulu. Yeah, I watched it on Hulu this week. So I didn't have like streaming services for a while. So if I did and it was on there, I probably would have watched it on like streaming. But I own it on physical media now. So if I don't have Hulu some year, I will still be able to watch it during the Christmas season. All Mine to Give is not really a Christmas movie. It is set during Christmas time. It has Then it's John. John also has Patty McCormick. And this one is it's a true story, and it's great. It's really sad. It's sad, but it is a great movie, and I watch it every single year. Let's see. My throat is getting kind of dry. To be honest. Okay. Oh. Muppet Christmas Carol. I don't think there's anything I need to say about it. I have to say about it before. I have shame. I have a shameful thing to admit. I haven't seen any other Christmas carols. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I had a Jim Carrey one. I'm pretty sure. But I haven't seen like the classic Christmas Carol movies. I haven't seen a single one. And I am classic movie fan. And the fact that I haven't seen any of them is mind-blowing to me. I think it's the fact that there's so many of them and I don't know where to start with it. But one of them is on Max. So I'll be watching one of them. I don't know which one. But I'll be watching one of them soon. So at least I'll be able to say I've seen at least one version of it. But I've also seen the Mickey's Christmas Carol. So I guess I think I've seen Jim Carrey's. How do I not know this? I don't know. Pretty sure I have though. But at least I've seen Mickey and I've seen the Muppets for sure. But that is it. That's it. But yeah, I watch it every year. Okay. Holiday Affair is another one I watch every year. Underrated movie. It has Robert Mitchum, Janet Leigh, and Wendell Corey. I love all three of these actors. It also has Harry Morgan, who was Colonel Potter in MASH, and he's a judge in this, and I love him so much. One of my all-time favorite actors. So this is a fun watch. I suppose I should explain what these are about, but the majority of them are like classics that I'm assuming most people have heard about. But at the same time, I'm just showing you my collection. I'm not being like, I'm going to talk about the movies. I'm not. I'm just showing you what Christmas movies that I own at art. Gremlins is, I love Gizmo so much, and I haven't watched it yet this year. I don't watch it every single year, but I'm probably going to watch it this year because it's on Max, and I honestly forget I own this, if I'm being completely honest, because it's in a cabinet in my entertainment center that I don't go. I put the movies I don't watch that often in that cabinet, so I forget about this. So that's why I don't watch it that often. But I do enjoy it. This was in Connecticut, Barbara Stanwyck and Dennis Morgan. I don't know Dennis Morgan that well. So I love Sydney Greenstreet, and I love SZ Sakal. And it's so funny, they were both in Casablanca together, and they were in this together. That's fun. So, yeah. Oh my god. This is getting kind of hard. Okay. Next movie of the night, another Barbara Stanwyck movie, and Fred McMurray, and it has Balua Bondi. I know how to read her name. Elizabeth Patterson. I love her. I love Lucy. I just think she seemed like a really sweet lady, and I love her in this as well. And then Sterling Holloway. Winnie the Pooh. But it's so fun. It's one I don't watch every year because I just got it like a couple years ago. So it hasn't really made it into the rounds of movies that I watch every year, but it's so good. It probably is gonna start to become when I watch every single year. So, I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus with Cole and Dylan Sprouse. I do try to watch this every year. I don't know about this year. It might be one the year I skip it because again, with so many other movies I have that I want to watch. But yeah, I do try to watch this every single year as well. The Man Who Came to Dinner. This one is new. I didn't see it until last year, but I did really enjoy it, and it probably isn't going to be one I watch this year, but it'll be watched at some point again. Probably maybe next Christmas, who knows? But yeah, it is really good though. Trading Places. It is a good movie. I've actually seen it a few times during Christmas, but I'm not going to be watching it this year. Probably. I might actually. I don't know. It's one that I have seen a lot, but I also forget I own it. So I don't know how that works, but I'll look on my shelf and I'll be like, oh, I do own that movie. So I do need to put more of an effort into watching it more than I have. I do, but not this year. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to see. While You're Sleeping, I watch it every year. I kind of went broke because there were so many movies on my bed. I was like, I just want to get through this video. So, While You're Sleeping, I watch it every year. Classic. It is so sweet. It's so good. So, yes. Okay, almost done here. You have 2 more to go. I'll Be Home for Christmas. I do watch it every single year. It has JTT in it, Jessica Biel, Gary Cole, which is so funny because I've been watching a lot of TV this year, and Gary Cole has been in so much of the shows, many of the shows that I've been watching. So it's funny that I'm gonna watch this year, and he's gonna be in this as well. Adam Lavorgina, I don't know. I know how to say his name. For some reason, I can't do it today. Adam Lavorgina, I don't know. But if you saw Seventh Heaven, he played Robbie. And he and Jessica Biel dated during the making of this movie. They were in a relationship. They dated when he was on Seventh Heaven a little bit, you know. They dated during Seventh Heaven. They did this movie while Seventh Heaven was on the air, and then they broke up after they filmed the movie. So, yeah. But I always thought that her and Adam were actually very cute together. I mean, let's say. But anyway, good, fun movie. And then Charlie Brown Christmas. I watch it every Christmas day. It's obviously a classic. It's obviously an all-time favorite movie. So that is all. That is it. Goodbye.